Hello everyone, this lecture is related to heat conduction in cylinder. Let us consider a cylindrical figure. So this is a cylinder. Cylindrical figure. And this is the inside radius of cylinder is suppose R1, and the outside radius is R2, and the length of cylinder is L is the length of cylinder. Now suppose the length of cylinder is very large. The length of cylinder is very large, and the azimuthal angle of cylinder is also very large, and the heat transfer only take place in radial direction. Radial heat transfer only in the R direction. Temperature only change in the R direction. In the R direction, this is the radial direction. In this direction and in theta direction, there is no heat change. So for simplicity, suppose this is the sectional area of cylinder, and suppose this is the inner radius R1, and this is the outer radius R2, outer radius of cylinder, and the thermal conductivity of cylinder is K. Suppose the constant thermal conductivity of cylinder. That is, this is the clear picture of this is R1, this is R2, R1, R1, and this is R2, and this is the R direction, and the thermal conductivity is constant, and temperature only change in the R direction. This is the R direction, the R direction. So from Fourier law, now we will define that how heat change in radial direction, and what is the resistance to heat transfer in cylinder. So first of all, we know that the heat transfer only in one direction. So from Fourier law, we know that K is equal to minus Ka dt by dr, as temperature only change in R direction, so dt by dr. We also know that this is the heat rate, its unit is watt. So we know that the area of cylinder is 2 pi r L, and this is the 2 pi r, and this is the length. This is the length. So it is the this is the area of surface area of the, this is the surface area of the cylinder, 2 pi r and 2 L. So we can also write it minus K 2 pi r L into dt by dr. Now we know that as R changes, the area also changes. So when the R changes, radius of cylinder is changes, then area also increases, or area also changes with R. So we know that QR divided by 2 pi r L equal to minus K dt by dr. We also know that Q of R into dr by r is equal to 2 pi L into dt, and K, and this is the minus sign. So take integral. This is the heat rate. This is the heat rate, and the heat rate, so we can also write is rho dot dr by r is equal to minus 2 pi L K, and to take integral of both sides, and from R1 to R2. When temperature is at R is equal to R1, temperature is equal to T1. So at R is equal to R1, this is R1, and here temperature is T1. And when R is equal to R2, here is R2, this is R2. So in this place T is equal to T2. So at R is equal to R2, temperature is equal to T2. Now take integral. This heat rate is constant, because at steady state, suppose this is the cylinder. At steady state, the heat transfer from inside to outside is constant. Heat transfer from inside to the wall is equal to heat out from the wall, and which is the constant. So this is the constant quantity. So when we simplify this further, we will get R2 by R1 is equal to minus 2 pi KL T2 minus T1 is equal to 2 pi KL T1 minus T2, and further simplify, and this is ln R2 by R1. So heat rate is equal to 2 pi KL T1 minus T2 divided by ln R2 by R1, outer radius, and this is the inside radius. And we know that it can also be written as T1 minus T2 divided by ln R2 by R1 divided by 2 pi KL, and this quantity, this is the heat rate. So this is the driving force for heat transfer. T1 minus T2 is the driving force, and this is the resistance, and this is the heat, this is the quantity. As we know that from Ohm law, which is delta V is equal to 1 IR. So we know that current is equal to driving force for current, which is voltage, and this is the resistance. So if we compare this equation, if we compare this relation with this relation, then this is the driving force. Here temperature is the driving force, and ln R2 by R1 divided by 2 phi KL is the resistance to heat transfer. The K is thermal conductivity of the cylinder, and L is the length of the cylinder, and it is the heat rate, and it is in watt. So resistance to heat transfer is ln R2 by R1. This is the resistance to heat transfer, and this is the driving force. So resistance for cylinder is equal to ln R2 by R1 divided by 2 pi KL. This is resistance to heat transfer in cylinder. Thanks. If you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe.